The Police are putting out a 6 CD set of Synchronicity, some might argue their best album. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Welcome classic rock fans to an unboxing and review, and today we're looking at the new 6 CD set of the Police Synchronicity album. This is available on July 26, and there is a purchasing link just below this video. First of all, I'm going to do a review of the contents of this set, the sound quality and the music that's contained therein, and then we'll unbox it together. Overall, the first disc is the Synchronicity album. It's not a remix or a remaster, so there's no need to get yourself into a complete froth about that. It sounds great, by the way, but I don't think it's any different from the version of Synchronicity I already have in this set. Overall, I must admit, I do love the Synchronicity album. Some very dark undertones to the songwriting as the band are kind of ripping each other apart. Synchronicity, of course, has this Jungian undertones. It was Carl Jung who actually coined the term synchronicity, about the coincidence, natural, meaningful coincidences that happen when our inner psychological state of the mind corresponds to an event in the external world. Just referring to my notes. And I think the wonderful King of Pain is a perfect example of this. So CD2, it starts to look at bonus tracks, demos, live versions and things like that. CD2, Truth Hits Everybody remix, it's absolutely excellent. And I love the live version of Man in a Suitcase and Message in a Bottle. Burn For You is also a highlight of this disc. CD3 harvests together various demos, which are always interesting to hear the genesis of these numbers, how they emerge from all this sort of sonic noodling. And this disc is packed with different workings and thrashing through of the track Synchronicity. Quite a few versions of Synchronicity on here. It does include an alternative mix of Mother, which is just as bad as the one that actually made it onto the album. CD4 very much continues in that vein, harvesting or collecting together all these demos. I particularly found it really interesting, the almost bossa nova version of Every Breath You Take. And the outtake of this track on here is one of the highlights of this box set, I think. I like the fact on the alternative take, I think there's a little bit more reverb on the guitar. The King of Pain demo sounds rather odd, fantastic vocal on it though. And Wrapped Around Your Finger, the demo of that sounds like something from a Tears for Fears or Depeche Mode record. CD5 and CD6 is a live recording from about this time, and understandably there's quite a spattering of tracks from this album which they thrash out in the live arena. All intermingled with live favourites like Walking on the Moon and Message in a Bottle and all that sort of stuff. So overall, sonically, in terms of the content, I'm really pleased with this set. Let's take a look at the actual item itself now, shall we? And here's one I prepared earlier, in other words I took the cellophane off it. It's a real solid set, really thick box, a nice booklet inside, with the, as you can see, the coloured stripes almost like embossed and shimmer when the light catches it. Really lovely set. That's the rear. Faithful, of course, to the album artwork. Oh, there's a spine. And the stuff comes out as such. That's just the empty box. The CDs are housed within the actual booklet itself. So there we are, that's the sticker that goes on the front. I keep that stuff because I'm really anal about that sort of thing. So that's the first 3 discs. Let's take a look at those, shall we? My only quibble with this is they don't put the track listing on the back of each individual disc. So you've got to keep referring back to the book to find out what it is, what's coming up next. Minor quibble, I suppose. So this is CD1. This is just the Synchronicity album itself, and that's the disc. CD2 is B-sides and bonus tracks. There you go. That's the disc. And CD3 is unreleased stuff, part 1. That's the rear. I think all the discs are going to be the same, but I'll show them to you anyway. And once you've lifted the discs out, they reveal pictures behind them. And of course the track listing is written just underneath where the disc slots in. So let's take a look at the actual booklet itself. Nice thick quality paper. The print quality is absolutely fantastic. Really nice quality, look at that, isn't that fantastic? I like it when there's loads of information like this, loads of writing about the actual record itself. I like to read up about this sort of stuff. As well as photographs from the time, detailing memorabilia, concert pictures, that sort of thing, programs. I think if you're a fan of this band, or this album particularly, I think you're probably going to want to have this. Love that, fantastic. Oh, this is the sort of stuff I like to see. Promo stuff, posters, singles, ticket stubs. All from around about the time. So this is stuff I find really fascinating. Excellent, got VIP passes and lots of stuff labelled, because they were on the A&M label, weren't they? This is it's a wonderful set. It's worth the price simply for the booklet itself, to be honest with you, even before you get onto the wonderful music contained here. Picture discs and coloured vinyls, remember those? That's nice. Just got promo shots. That's a kind of a press release they would have sent out to the music press and things like that to accompany the album. That's all the, just a rundown of the contents on each disc. It gives you a bit more information about each track and things like that as well, which is nice. Loads of information there, look. The live concert, as I said, is spread over 2 discs, CD5 and CD6. And that's the end of it, and that's where the other discs are. Let's take a look at those. This is CD4 Unreleased Part 2. That's the actual disc. That's the rear. And the disc is the same design as the other ones. CD5 is the live show. Again, I wish I had I wish they put the track listing on the rear of the discs. That's it. And CD6, the final disc, is a live part 2. There is a vinyl version of this box set available if you would rather have the vinyl edition. Slightly pricier though, of course. There we go. And these are the pictures that lie behind those discs. Of course, for the live gigs, you've got a concert ticket, which is quite appropriate, isn't it? And that's the rear. And we get a nice folder here that is included in the set. It's just the rear. And contained therein are some prints, very nice quality prints as well. That's nice, isn't it? It's one. Two. Really nice quality thick card as well. And the final one is this one, a most excellent print. There you go. So there you are, Synchronicity 6 CD Deluxe Set. It's released on July 26. There is a purchasing link just below this video. Do go and check it out. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you intend to buy it. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, please leave a comment below this video. And if you haven't done already, please do click like, subscribe, and check that notification bell if you're interested in unboxings of stuff prior to its official release, like this one. Anyway, I'll leave you with my closing salvo, which is, as you know, hope you're well, staying safe, and of course that you keep listening.